Welcome to Client School. Today we're going to talk about being questioned under oath, whether you're on the witness stand in court or under oath and being deposed in a lawyer's office or something like that. With me today I have my legal assistant, Brian.
Hi.
We are going to show you why it is that the way you would normally talk to people just in everyday conversation is often one of the worst things you can do when you're under oath and it's for the record in your case. All right, so Brian, you're going to see that he's made a commitment today, and I hope that you'll understand why that is. Brian, what is your birthday?
So help me if I get deposed. June 9th, 1973.
Brian, do you like lobster?
So help me if I get deposed. Yes.
All right. Now, you might say this is a rather stilted conversation we're having if he does that every single time. But Brian, why did I ask you to do that every time I ask you a question?
Because when you're being deposed.
See, now he failed to do what I told him to do, but he's going to correct that. And see, it's hard. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard,
so
isn't it?
help me if I get deposed. Yes.
All right. Now, so why are we doing this?
So help me if I get deposed to help me learn how to answer questions in court better.
Right.
So that it doesn't sound like I'm making up stuff when I'm not.
All right. Now, what we're going to now do is I'm going to release him from this obligation for a moment, and I've told him he's actually done quite well today with this commitment, but I'm going to have him try to remember what it was like when it was the old Brian, when I would ask him questions that I just need to get an answer to and a direct response. All right. Brian, have you listed all the videos we're going to make this week?
Where? What do you mean? We're listed where?
My question to you is, have you put together a list of all the videos that we're going to be producing this week?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, see, that's actually pretty good. Why don't you try to ask me, and I'll show you what the old Brian used to do.
I think I'm cured.
Yeah,
so
I think
it's
you
hard
are.
to get back to it. Okay.
Ask me the same question.
Sure. So, Eric, where are all the videos that we were supposed to upload? Are they all listed?
I'm working on them. I'm working on right now, actually.
Okay, that's good, but I need to know if they are done.
We've had some issues with the computer, but those should all be worked out now.
I'm not as good as asking questions as you are.
Just ask the same question. I haven't answered it yet.
Okay. Are all of the videos on the list done?
I've got to start on the video that we're doing on taking depositions, and I've got a couple others that I'm just waiting on some details for.
May the Lord help you if you ever get deposed, Eric Johnson.
What? I mean, I'm answering your questions.
I need to know if the videos on the list are done.
The videos on the list? Well, what list? What do you mean by list?
What I'm looking for is a yes or a no answer.
I've answered your question.
No, you haven't. You've told me a lot of information that isn't relevant to what I want to know. I need to know if the videos
I think I have.
on the list are done.
You want to know if the videos on the list are done?
Yes.
Okay, well, I've been explaining that to you the whole time.
Right, I've heard your explanation, but I don't know if the videos on the list are done. Yes or no, maybe. If you're not sure, I need a direct.
Well, as I said, I've been putting together those videos, and I'm working on them right now.
Yes.
I've had some computer problems, but we're moving along, and we should have those finished, probably today at the worst, so maybe early Monday or Tuesday. Or
are the videos on the list done?
Well, I don't know what you mean by done. I mean, do you mean have they been recorded? Okay, now do you see what's going on here? What's the question that you, watching this, can obviously see we're trying to get? The answer that you're trying to get is either yes, the videos on the list are done.
Right.
No, the videos are on the list are not done. Or what's another acceptable answer?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're done or not.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's clear, isn't it, that if this were me in this situation, I haven't made all the videos. I know I'm supposed to have them done, but I haven't made all the videos yet. So what I'm
and you're
trying
afraid to answer.
And I'm afraid
directly.
to answer. So I'm trying to evade the question and hoping that you'll go away when I say I'm working on it. Like, oh, great, well, that's good. Or this is one of my favorites. Ask me this one. Oh God, what was the question we had? It was,
what color is the sky?
No, it wasn't what color is the sky. Although that was one that you had difficulty with as well, but not anymore.
Because I was overanalyzing, thinking you were trying to set me up for a trick.
That's right.
Because the sky can be different colors, but usually.
So when you are deposed on the record, what you understand is that your credibility is at stake. And so while in polite conversation it would be bad for us to do this, hey Brian, did you see Guardians of the Galaxy this weekend?
No.
See how awkward that is? I mean, that's not polite. What he was supposed to say is, hey Brian, did you see Guardians of the Galaxy this weekend?
I haven't, but I've heard good things and I do want to go see that. Have you seen it?
No. But I'd like to go see it myself. Hey, maybe you and I could go catch it one of these weekends, right? That's the way normal conversation works. But normal conversation is supposed to volunteer information because it's understood that I don't merely want to know if he's seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to know if he's seen it, if he wants to see it, and why he hasn't seen it, and maybe what his plans might be for going to see it. The worst thing you can do in a deposition or being on the witness stand is volunteer that kind of information. Why? Well, there's many reasons, but one of them is I may not want to know half the things you volunteered. I may not have even realized it would be useful to my case if you're the opposing side, and now you just gave me a whole bunch of stuff to beat you up with.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Not only is that true, but if you're giving extra information, it actually, when you think it's not rude, you think you're being polite in normal conversation, but you're actually being rude in a court setting because you're giving them stuff that doesn't matter. You're talking about last weekend.
You're talking about irrelevancies. So not only may you be handing the opposition information to use against you,
right,
you're also slowing the case down and irritating everybody and making the judge mad. And here you are going, well, I'm just trying to be friendly. I'm just trying to be cooperative. Well, you can always be friendly and you can always be courteous, but cooperative, the way to be cooperative when you're on the witness stand or taking a deposition is to answer questions as posed. And the way I like to have it reminded is simply answer questions and answer questions simply. We hope you found that useful, and thanks for coming to Client School.